How to Blow Up a Pipeline. This is currently on Hulu, and guess what? It does not have audio description, because Hulu be Hulu. Hulu not be Hulu for very much longer. I would have gotten the Disney Plus with Hulu bundle, so I don't know the Hulu beta. It sucks, but at some point I'm sure they'll figure it out. and actually, the beta doesn't know that I've ever watched Hulu before, even though it's so based on the fact that I also subscribe to Hulu. It just like it clean starts me on everything, and I'm like, no, I'm not touching this. I want it to like migrate my. If I have to start over on everything, I'm gonna be pissed. So, heads up to Disney. I've been with Hulu since, good lord, way before Disney Plus was ever a thing. So if you can't figure out a way to migrate people's continue watching and watch list and everything, don't. I guarantee you're going to piss off way more people than you will convenience them by merging two into one. So, yeah. Anyway, back to the thought about Hulu not having audio description. It's par for the course for them, but I still want to watch these movies anyway. I heard a lot about How to Blow Up a Pipeline. That it was a good film. Unfortunately, it is kind of I don't even know what to call it, like an eco thriller. it's an indie eco thriller. It's a new genre. That's what it'll be. About a group of young, globally minded individuals who want to make a significant change. They don't know what that change is in the beginning. Despite the title of the film, they don't know what that change is. But they know it has to disrupt the system. So that's what they're all about, is disrupting. And eventually they settle in on the fact that it has to be big enough that it gets noticed. They can't just, like spray paint some words and then just like move about their day. They're not there to just do some vandalization. They're actually there to disrupt. So they decide to, make a bomb and blow up a pipeline, as the title would suggest. They work with this guy that's a farmer, who is upset that his land is being used, eminent domain, that they're bringing this pipeline through, and they're just taking up his land. And so, I mean, in many ways, the people who shot this have something to say about the way we do things. And it is an American film. If you're wondering and you thought, like, I've never heard of this one before, is it a foreign? No, it takes place in Texas, dude. This cast is American. They're just like, it's an indie cast. I don't know. That's why you don't know who they are. I think this is probably at Sundance. And there's another character that we get introduced to who finds out that she has like a rare form of leukemia that pretty much they see in people who are who grow up around power plants or oil refinery type places. So obviously this place is very anti. This film has a lot of angles to come at you with being anti-oil. Even the couple times where it tries to rally you against the people, because like we should be reminded of the fact that blowing things up and being an eco-terrorist and stuff is not a good thing. It is an extreme route to take, but at the few times that this film has an opportunity to try to make a case the other way around, they're always like the worst people that represent the other side. Like there's some good old Texans that roll up and they're checking out this drone that's crashed, and they start firing their guns at the people, and they don't even know. Like they're just they just start shooting at our group as they're like trying to run away. And I'm like, it's funny because they're having like this existential debate because the bomb's ready. This is kind of a spoiler, I guess. And meanwhile, these people are shooting at them, and I'm like, these guys, these Texans are, these guys with these really deep accents are like representing that they work for this company, right? They work somehow for the oil, and they're out here checking on this drone, which they had to take down so that the drone wouldn't catch what they were doing, and then their immediate thing is to shoot the people because they took down a drone. They don't know about the bomb. They just know that the drone got taken down, so they're gonna shoot. This is highlights so many problems with America. It's like, well, you took down my drone, so now I get to shoot and kill you. Okay. So once again, we're back to meanwhile, at least with the eco-terrorists, with the Planeteers, that's what I'm gonna start calling them, with the Planeteers, they're at least having some sort of like moral quandary about like, they're like, I'm not a murderer. We're not a murderer. But there are people, they're gonna get, no, we can't. So that they, they're being shot at, but they won't blow up the bomb. It's like, well, they're trying to kill you, so just, at that point, I really didn't care. I hate to say, maybe that makes me a bad person, but when they decided that, like, taking down a drone meant I'm going to use my guns, it's like, whatever. Fuck those guys. And later on, they try to, they catch one of them. They catch, I guess you could call her our main girl. I can't remember what her name was, Romy or something like that. And she's she's in the thing, and they're talking to her, and they're all like, "This is federal land, Even the best lawyer is only going to get you 15 years." And they don't even know really what she's done. They just know she's done something. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're trying to get her to flip and to, like, give up information. They just know that it's suspicious. Whatever it is they're doing. It's very, very shady. And it's just, I don't know. It's very tone deaf coming from the other side. And it creates this very, like, weird film. On top of the fact that there are these long segments where nobody's talking, I have no idea what's going on. There are action sequences where they're running, I have no idea what's going on. They're like trying to do things like climb a fence or cut through a fence, or they're trying to move a barrel, or I don't know, blow up things, like test bomb things. There's so many things in this film where I was just like, why the fuck doesn't this have audio description? Like, I was just so mad at Hulu. I mean, I tried to piece things together. I don't know any of the characters' names. I just had such a hard time with following this film for almost 2 hours, like about an hour and 50 minutes. But I tried. I did. I was trying to give this film an honest shot. Like I do every film, the way that society seems to want blind people to watch films is to be eternally confused for the rest of our fucking lives while watching films without audio description. Just sitting there and being like, I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. Do you know who that is? No, I don't know. I don't. Do you know how many people are on screen right now? No, I don't. I mean, there's just so many things. It's just so disrespectful. But, yeah. So, Hulu be Hulu. And because Hulu is Hulu, I can't grade this film. There's too much of it that I missed. The filmmakers who are attached to films like this, they really need to make sure that the films are accessible wherever their films land, so that we can watch them. I don't know what the lesson here is, but that is the takeaway. I feel like How to Blow Up a Pipeline probably was going to, even though it's not that I disagree with what they're trying to say, I do feel like it's a little heavy-handed, though, coming at the other end. I feel like they're losing the sight of the fact that that when you make the other side look like complete assholes, what you're doing is you're elevating the Planeteers to, and their eco-terrorism to sort of like hero status. It feels like we didn't counteract that enough. The message here should still be, don't blow shit up. Like, don't play with explosives. Don't, people could get hurt. in the process. A film that never explores that. The fact that, while they're trying to make these bombs at home, even though they think they're good at making bombs, or they watch like a YouTube video or whatever, they can still, something can go horribly wrong, and they can end up blowing something up, and they can end up blowing up other people, that they don't even intend. And people could get hurt that were not even part of the plan. So there's just so much here, and I feel like it didn't quite know what it wanted. It wanted to make a point, but it didn't quite understand the fact that you can't be quite as pointed in your delivery as this. You have to be able to explore the fact that there are two sides to the coin. One of those sides needs to have audio description. So I'm gonna give How to Blow Up a Pipeline unwatchable. Sorry guys, sorry sports fans, but I wonder how many Hulu titles I've given unwatchable this year. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you're not a subscriber, please click subscribe, because I'm trying to get to 200 this year. I also have a website, MacTheMovieGuy.com. You can follow me on X, Threads, or Instagram at MacTheMovieGuy. You can go to the Audio Description Project, adp.acb.org. It lets you know what is audio description and where you can watch it. And you can go to the ADNA.org. That's the ADNA.org. It lets you know who's narrating your favorite films and television series. Look at that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the other side.